Disclaimer. This material is for informational purposes only and is not a call to action. Trading involves risks and access to Batu is only permitted if all rules are followed. Dear friends, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Long time no see. During this time I was just relaxing in Turkey. After Turkey I went on vacation to Italy. In short, it was just a really long holiday. But now I'm back, I'm up and running again and ready to delight you with my review content. So in today's video, as you may notice, the screen is a bit bigger. That's right, I've switched to a desktop computer. I no longer record my videos on a laptop, so the content will look much nicer, better, and the display you'll see throughout this video will be much higher quality. Now of course, all of this is done for you. And now I'll start telling you what to expect today in terms of my trading. I will be trading using a free trading robot based on artificial intelligence. This robot will be free for me and for anyone interested. Of course, I'll leave a link to it in the description below this video. It works on all assets available with the best broker. Before I start trading, I'll first select all the assets that I find interesting to trade on today. So, I'll be trading on over-the-counter currency pairs and I'll also select some crypto assets. Trading on them can be great too, so why not? And I see there's even room for stocks. That's great. Previously we could only fit 6 assets, but now there are simply... So it turns out there are 11. The starting balance will be $10 and the goal is to reach $6,800 in this video. Before I start trading, I wanted to show a review from one of my subscribers who has already started trading and decided to share his results. His results are just awesome. I'm incredibly happy with your performance and your achievements. You're doing great, keep it up. I'm glad my videos were able to help you in some way. Now we can get started. I'm starting with the first asset that I would like to trade. It will be Apple stock. Now I select stocks, choose the company, 10 seconds. The trade is open for a sale. The trading tool estimates that there is a 92% probability the price will go down. Let's see if that's really the case. And everything was absolutely correct. The trade closed with a profit, so the signal I received was accurate. Now we can move on to the next asset, which will be a crypto asset. I select this crypto asset on the trading tool, find it, and request a signal. According to the signal, I need to open a buy trade. I immediately open a buy trade after receiving the signal, and my task is to wait for the price to close above the entry point. So far, everything is going great and the price closed above, so I made a profit on this asset. Everything is going well so far, using several indicators. I move on to the next asset. Now for this crypto asset, I find it on the tool, 10 seconds, signal to buy, and the trade is opened for a buy. After that, I select this crypto asset on the trading tool, get a buy signal, and the trade is opened immediately after receiving the signal. Now we wait for the result. Before I wait for the result, I want to remind you that I also have trading signals, which I publish in my free open channel every day from Monday to Friday. I'll also leave the link in the description. I've already made a profit and my balance is now $135. I started with just $10. So far, the signals I receive absolutely satisfy me. And that's good. Next, I'll be working with currency pairs. I've traded stocks, I've traded crypto assets. Now it's time for a currency pair, let's go. British pound, Japanese yen. I go to the crypto assets section and look for the British pound and Japanese yen. I request a signal for 10 seconds. According to the 10-second signal, the trading tool indicates that with a 106.89% probability, you should open a buy trade so that the trade closes in profit. And that's exactly what happens. A profitable trade. It opened and closed above the entry point, which means that now my balance is $260 instead of $135. So overall, everything is okay. We can move on to the next asset, which will be the euro and the US dollar. I find this trading asset on my tool. It was on the first page. Euro, US dollar, 10 seconds. The trading robot says that here I need to sell. I opened a sell trade after receiving the signal. The accuracy of this signal is 89%. Overall, everything is going well. It will close in profit, as I said, because of the impulse and such a strong movement for a sell according to the Bollinger Bands and all the indicators. Everything matched up, and based on this, the result is generally visible on my balance. Okay, so moving on. Next, I have the euro and New Zealand dollar. I open this asset on the trading robot, I find it, request a signal for 10 seconds, and according to the signal, I need to buy here. Even though the price just dropped sharply and we have a pretty strong downward movement, the trading robot thinks there will be growth. And that's exactly what happened. The price went up and then pulled back. It rebounded after the blue lunar dip, which allowed me to make a profit on this pullback in the short term. So everything is perfect for me right now with this asset. Overall, everything is great. I'm moving on to the next asset. Australian dollar and US dollar. I requested a signal. The signal says I need to buy. I immediately open a buy signal for the simple reason that there should be a sharp jump upward right now. Just as I said. Let me explain why there will be a jump upward. Guys, it's actually pretty simple. I'll even show you clearly right now. You can see that the price is trading upward. Our entry point was right here. Accordingly, a strong impulse and surge after a false breakout tells us that the price will continue to rise. That's it. And that's pretty much it. Now, let's move on to the next asset I'll be trading, which is the Australian dollar and Swiss franc. I find this asset, request a signal for 10 seconds, and according to the signals, I need to buy here. I'll check how accurate this information is. There's a strong decline, the price is correcting, and there's a zone from which a reversal could happen, so I'm waiting for an upward movement. Yes, the price did go up, profit was made on this signal, the result is more than excellent, and the next trade will be the final one. But before I move on to the next trade, guys, please remember the most important thing. Trading is risky. What is the risk, for example, for me or for you if you've already started doing this? The risk is that at any moment you can lose your capital. What does loss mean? For example, my trading. If I suddenly open a trade incorrectly, I will lose everything I have earned. Because my trading, there is high risk trading, but my trading is ultra high risk. In other words, one wrong move means losing the entire balance. So please follow risk management and money management if you have decided to get involved in this field. And what's also important, please, if this is your last money, don't get into this particular field because it could potentially turn out very, very badly for you. I am now moving on to the next important signal. Australian dollar and Canadian dollar. Opening this asset Australian dollar to Canadian dollar, I have 10 seconds on this page. Here, you need to sell. Let's see what we have here. Here we have a good downward price movement, price fluctuations, a rise, a retest. Therefore, I expect a decline here. Let's see if that was really the case. And that's exactly what happened. The price dropped. The price closed below my entry point, which resulted in me making a profit of $6,807 in my balance. And all of this started from just $10, guys. Thank you to my trading tool which helped me today. I wish each of you stable results. Keep working hard. If you're already in this field, please be careful and protect your finances. The link to this robot will be in the description below this video. Goodbye everyone!